Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another video? This is another paid request. This time is from Amir. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested, requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, commentaries, re-reviews, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for the 2010 film Tangled, which I believe I had seen once or twice before. And with animated films of Disney, there have been a decent amount I've enjoyed throughout the years. Aladdin I enjoyed, The Lion King I enjoyed, among other ones. This is one I thought was pretty decent, to be fair, because I thought Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi, some people pronounce it Levi's. Either way, Zachary, he's the guy who's Shazam in not only the first movie, but now the new movie coming out, Fury of the Gods. They have good chemistry with each other. They worked well, bouncing back and forth with dialogue. I thought especially Zachary's character was pretty fun and got some chuckles out of me with some of the lines he had. Some of it felt like it was ad-lib, but in a good way. I don't know if it is because it's, animation, but I just like Robin Williams when he did stuff, he was allowed to ad-lib at least a little bit. And sorry about my throat, just very, very dry around here. I apologize. But I think the two of them worked well together, and that was the best part of the movie. Now, it's the story of Rapunzel, and apparently there was a little bit of controversy because it was supposed to be called Rapunzel, but then they called it Tangled because they wanted to... I guess they thought if it was titled Rapunzel, boys would not want to see it, but you call it Tangled. I don't know, there was people arguing over whether what they should call the film. Like a lot of Disney animated films, it is well animated. I guess one of my neighbor's roosters, he agrees with that. It is well animated. The setup of the story, you have a kingdom, the queen is sick, so they need to find this magic golden flower. This magic golden flower, this witch tries to keep captured because it helps regain her youth. But just found out, guards take it, they heal the queen, and at the time the queen's pregnant. So she gives birth to Rapunzel, whose hair has this magical aura to it because of that flower. So the witch finds the baby, tries to cut a piece of the hair, realizes by doing that it hurts the magic, because she can't just steal the hair and go, so she steals the whole kid and goes. And so the kid is raised thinking this witch is her mother, and she's been in this tower for so long. She has the long hair as stuck in this tower, and she's always wanting to go out, but it's always told never to leave. And it's like her 18th or so birthday, and she wants to venture out because at times she'll see these lanterns or such in the sky. We're trying to find out the kingdom, they let these lanterns go as sort of a yearly memory of the princess, the daughter that's been lost, and hopefully one day somehow she will see this and come back to us. Of course, I'm thinking if she was kidnapped and I don't know, she's all the way across the world, she don't see jack squat of those lanterns. But again, its parents hold out hope in whatever way possible. So yeah, Mandy Moore is the lead. I thought she did fine in the lead voice role. Zachary, he plays this thief, and at one point he steals his crown with this other couple bad guys. One of them is voiced by Ron Perlman. He escapes, finds his tower, tries to hide. She keeps hitting him with this frying pan over and over again, knocking him out. And just that's when kind of the fun and the humor and the dialogue between the two start. And he's saying like, "How's your day going?" And she goes, "Rapunzel," and he's like, "Gesundheit." I thought that was kind of funny. Or when he's tied up, he's trying to get her to untie him. And he's like, I didn't want to do this, but here comes the smolder. Oh, okay, I'm not having the best of days. Or they start their journey where she makes a deal. I'll give you the treasure, the thing you stole, tell you where I hid it, if you take me to this destination. He's like, okay. Along the way, they're in a bar, and at one point, the guys are pointing, you guys seen, and Zachary's like, I'm not going to sing. I don't do singing. I don't sing. And then they point swords at him, and then immediately he starts spinning a song. So again, I thought the humor, the chemistry worked well. The comedy was not cringe-inducing. There's cute critters, like in a lot of Disney movies. Here you have this chameleon, which was cute. This little pet chameleon of Mandy Moore's character. You also have this palace guard horse, white horse. Better white horse than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 white horse. And thankfully they don't have it talk, but it, about as smart as Mr. Ed. And the sort of rivalry between the horse and Zachary, that has some fun, goofy stuff to it. This is a movie where the goofy humor actually worked well in its favor. And there's other recognizable people in the cast, in the bar, who end up helping Mandy Moore. One is Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. Another is Richard Kiel, Jaws from the older James Bond films like Moonraker, and cool to have pretty decent voice actors in there, or actors I should say, who are voice actors in this. So like I said, the cast worked well, the voice acting, the chemistry, the humor. The plot is there. I mean, the plot's a means to an end. Go from point A to point B, a few little misadventures. There's a point that they're ready to drown in a cave, but she remembers that her hair glows, so they find a way to get out. They get to the town, they enjoy the celebration. She starts figuring out that she's the missing child. The villain, it's just the witch, the old bitch. And well, it leads to another. She's dragged back into the tower. Zachary goes up to help her. I will say it was kind of refreshing that it wasn't like this big battle with a villain. But at the same time, I did see how people would be a bit put off by that. It's a little more. It's a little bit more emotional. Like, there's a bit of spectacle when Zachary's escaping the prison with the help of that horse and the people from the bar. So you have that little bit of spectacle, but it's not, compared to other animated films, the huge, mind-bending spectacle that others have showcased. But like I said, at least they try to go a little bit more emotional. Spoilers, for those who've never seen it, spoilers. He gets in, the old bitch stabs him in the back. Mandy Moore is ready to heal him, and he's like, because the hair can heal the magic. And he's like, wait, if you do that, it could. I mean, what? Now it makes me wonder, did the Rise of Skywalker steal from this movie? The whole healing thing, and if you heal. I mean, no, I'm kidding. There's many movies that have done that, where if I heal you, I'll hurt myself. There's many movies that have done that. I'm just saying that just to make fun of Rise of Skywalker, because A, it's a crappy movie, and B, it's another Disney film, technically. And this is better. I thought I handled that healing thing better. But she's going to heal him, and he's like, no. If you do that, you're going to hurt yourself. It could kill you as well. So he cuts the hair, makes her lose her power so that she will be safe. gives his life for her. As for me, you have two characters that are actually acting unselfish. They're actually acting very decent. That unselfishness is like a good moral for, children or such who watch it. But at the same time, it's a movie that, it's not cringe-inducing for an adult to watch. Because there's not piss and poo and fart jokes and all that. So again, that was nice. That doesn't have that stupid stuff in it. That stupid juvenile stuff. But again, the spoilers. Cutting the hair, the old bitch dies as she deserves. But then when Mandy Moore, there's a tear. So I guess there's a little bit of magic left in her. Gets on Zachary. He's healed. Brings her back home. Things are fine. And happily ever after. I guess there were talks at one point of a sequel, but the makers of the film literally said, listen, we don't have a good story. I think they did a few years later like a little short movie. But they said, listen, we don't have a good story, so we're not going to do a sequel. I'm like, props to that, because trust me, that's not always what people think. They think dollar signs first. The people who did Frozen 2 should have thought of that. Which I'll get to that. Because Amir, he was very generous in his PayPal request, so he requested a couple movies. So yeah, he was very generous on that, so thank you for that. But yeah, negatives in the film, like I said, the ending, because there's not a bit battle, some people may be bored with that, but to me it made it a bit different. Just let's face it, as I'll get to in some of these videos, Disney can follow a very cliche formula. Princess goes on a journey, has to learn something about herself, teams up with someone. There's also cute critters for humor and for the kids. Get to this battle at the end, and they learn a lesson, and they defeat the bad guy. That's not every movie, but again, it's a cliche that happens a lot. So like I said, at least it's made it a little bit different. The songs, I don't care for the songs in this. That's one negative. I wish this was not a musical. I think it would be better if it wasn't a musical, because I don't think the songs are that noteworthy. I mean, there's a song that the old witch says, skip the drama, stay with mama, mother knows best. I thought that song was really lame. And the bar, I've got a dream, and the other bar attendants are talking about their dream and what they want to do. I don't, it's not that the singing, like Mandy Moore, good singer. Just the songs, I don't think they were catchy. I don't think they're not anything I would ever listen to. I don't know if there's anyone that would ever go back and listen to these songs. And again, I would like to have seen this not as a musical. I think it would be better for it, like I said. So again, I think the songs are the weakest part. Now, some movies worked as musicals. Aladdin worked as a musical. The Lion King songs are memorable. Frozen, even the first Frozen, Let It Go, I didn't get sick of it because I didn't hear it every 5 minutes like a lot of people did. So, songs were good in that one too. This one, not really. So yeah, for me, that was the weakest part of it. The adventure, the journey is not awesomely memorable. What I mean by that is not like there's these insane obstacles they go through. There's little bits here and there. Again, escaping the guards who are chasing Zachary's character. Like I said, at one point they're caught in a cave. There's a segment in the bar. And then pretty much a good chunk of it is they're in the town, and then blah 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 happens. So, like I said, I wouldn't say the action is memorable. Like if you're doing this for action, it's not really the case there. Like I said, what makes the film work are the two lead characters, the chemistry they have, the pet chameleon, the horse. They were cute, but they also were not annoying, like Olaf, and especially in Frozen 2. So it was a pretty decent film. Again, animation is pretty good. Yeah, Tangled didn't mind it. Didn't mind it for what it was. So, with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.